barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So NBA free agency is going to explode over the next 3 days. Chris Paul resigns with Houston. Paul George is going to resign with Paul George is going to resign with Paul George is going to resign with Oklahoma City. I was listening to my son. My son is in his room upstairs. And he says, I do videos all day, as you guys always hear. But you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about how, and I want this to apply this to y'all life to some degree. I definitely applied it to my life today. I just saw Trevor Ariza sign a 1-year deal for $15 million with the Phoenix Suns. Ooh wee, Trevor. Oh man. People are going to critique and criticize every time you shoot for greatness and fail. And they will never acknowledge or rarely acknowledge every time you assisted someone in achieving their greatness. And what made me think of that was today I was thinking about Russell Westbrook. I was thinking about how I don't know how, I don't know how many shots he takes a game. Let's say he takes 25 shots a game and he shoots 45%. So that means he makes anywhere between 10 and 12 shots a game on average. I don't know what the exact percentages is, right? And people complain and say he shoots too much. But they're not going to acknowledge how many times he's helped Paul George get this max contract with his 10 assists a game and his 10 rebounds a game. He's done 20 selfless things. 20 selfless things that requires an absorbent amount of energy, getting rebounds, because as guards, you literally have to overwork to get 10 rebounds a game. And if you play the game of basketball, you fully understand the size and the length that these big guys have at the NBA level. And there's not much space in there. I'm not sure if you guys ever had open to run with professional basketball. I've had the fortunate opportunity to play hundreds of games with professional basketball players. And there's not much space in there for guards to go in there and get rebounds. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to encourage y'all. I know it's Saturday night. A lot of y'all out. Y'all might get this video in the morning. But continue to strive for your greatness, and you're going to get critiqued. Russell Westbrook in this video shoots 25 shots a game and only makes 11. So he misses 14 times and makes 11, right? They're going to critique him over and say, "Oh, he's bad for the game." But as long as you're aggressive and you're alpha and you have ISO focus and you're willing to help people along your journey, you're going to succeed in life. And it's clear and apparent in this free agency. Paul George resigned, and Carmelo Anthony obviously stayed in his contract. He had the play option, but we know he wouldn't have got that much in the open market. So sometimes things lean in your favor for it to be effective. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they're going to have a great chance to succeed next year. I would have them slated as the second best team in the Western Conference right now, because they'll have a year under their belt and they'll have better chemistry. They'll get their bench in order, and they'll have a better understanding. Carmelo Anthony will have another year under his belt, working alongside Russell Westbrook. So at the end of the day, it's not necessarily about that, but I just want you guys to understand. Continue to be aggressive. Continue to have ISO focus, and continue to help people along your journey. And I guarantee you'll get great results and you'll get great help. And it's just a beautiful thing when you see people striving for greatness. I tell you guys in many of my videos, like I'm so attracted to greatness. I don't care. Like, you would catch me in my high school days, my middle school days, watching Wayne Gretzky. I have no idea what the hell I'm watching. But they said he was the best hockey player that ever played a game, right? So I'm watching him. You understand what I'm saying? So LeBron James, every chance I got to watch LeBron James, I grew up on Magic Johnson. You know, I watched him for 82 games a year, so I'm a little bit spoiled, right? I got it. Isaiah Thomas. I was literally a C-level version of Isaiah Thomas per se. You understand what I'm saying? Just an alpha dog, a great competitor, sore loser, you know, above average talent. You understand? But you know, I went as far as I could. I wasn't a professional basketball player. Now, as I digress back into the purpose of this video, obviously free agency is a big deal, but at the end of the day, I want you guys to shoot your 25 shots a game. I want you guys to shoot your 25 shots a day. All right. And along your journey, if you can literally assist someone and get them 2 points, do it. I'm telling you, do it. All right. And that's just my message for the day, man. And I was literally inspired by that. I was driving down Slauson today. I was coming up Slauson in front of Simply Wholesome, and I stopped at that snow cone place, and I got a snow cone, and I was just sitting there thinking about how Russell Westbrook will never ever get the credit he deserves from people who don't understand a man that has ISO focus. If you've never had ISO focus, you'll never fully understand Russell Westbrook. You won't. If you have more passivity in your voice and you allow in your life, and you allow life to come to you, you're always going to critique Russell Westbrook, right? Or guys or men like Russell Westbrook. And since I've had ISO focus at variants in my life, but most notable, obviously, my last 7 to 10 years of my life, I've had extreme ISO focus. And it's just a beautiful thing when it works out. But you're not going to get the credit. Russell Westbrook will never get the credit. And Russell Westbrook is you guys, all right, shooting your 25 shots a day. Shoot your 25 shots a day and help people along the way. All right, that rhymes, along the way and day. Okay, so anyways, man, let's talk about free agency now. I genuinely believe LeBron James is coming to Los Angeles. I wish I was in Vegas. I don't know what the odds are, 3-2, 5-4, something like that. It would have to be nothing substantial, obviously. But we're trying to get, you guys know more about this than I do. I've really been following it. The kid from I covered his last high school game too. Kawhi Leonard, and if he comes to LA, those are great pieces. Those are literally great pieces, and I can genuinely see like B-level athletes coming to Los Angeles via trade. They're definitely gonna make a trade and make something happen. Maybe Dwight Howard to come back to Los Angeles, but if I'm Dwight Howard, I go to Golden State and have a great time. For the first time in your career, you can have peace. You know, your first 4 years, I would say you probably had peace, right? But ever since then, the pressure's been on you. You've been literally playing to some degree out of character, and I'm gonna do a video on this a little bit later. I'm gonna write this down because I may forget. But at the end of the day, Dwight Howard, I believe, is a Hall of Famer. He has multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards, a career double-double guy. Was electrifying, had a great 6-year run. I don't know how many years he had in what's called, but I genuinely believe he's a Hall of Famer. You know, if Tracy McGrady's a Hall of Famer, he is without a doubt a basketball Hall of Famer. And what they don't discuss, there's no NBA Hall of Fame. There's a Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. So you can go into the Hall of Fame for having a great high school career. You can go into the Hall of Fame for just having a college career. If I'm not mistaken, you guys correct me on that. I know it's called the Naismith Basketball, but some guy, an NBA player, told me that a long time ago. I'm gonna Google it right now. Basketball Hall of Fame. Googling it right now. Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. I know it's named as American Museum and Hall of Fame located. Yeah, so it's not just for it's the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. I know it gets a lot of credit for about, let's see, let me read it for you guys about the hall. Naismith is a Hall of Fame, more than 300 inductees, more than 40,000 square feet, located since Connecticut River. The new museum is the landmark structure of the world. After decades, Naismith passed the 50th anniversary. It has evolved. Yeah, so it's just a basketball Hall of Fame. It's not an NBA Hall of Fame per se. So an actually great high school basketball coach can actually go into the Hall of Fame at the end of the day. I mean, it takes a lot harder work, obviously, but you definitely can go into the Hall of Fame. So anyways, man, as I digress back into what I was talking about, a slide into free agency a little bit. I'm excited for Paul George. I'm interested to see who comes to Los Angeles with LeBron James. As many of you guys saw today, he landed in LA, but he has a home out here. And regardless if he leaves or if he stays in Cleveland, his kids will live in Los Angeles. I'm 100% sure on that. Chris Paul, 4 years, 160. Well, he worked hard for it, you know. I don't believe Chris Paul will ever win an NBA championship. I don't think he has a winning pedigree. I'm talking about as a leader, as an all-star player. He may get one being a Ron Harper or John Sally, you know, as the backup or as the helper. But as a leader, I don't think he'll get it. I genuinely don't believe it. So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. I'm going to try and do some more videos tonight. I'm going to do a couple more videos tonight. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.